you seen better days? And will you find different ways? And does he really mean that much to your heart? Carry all of the weight you can. Find
I'm excited to show you this one. This is a song by America called Only in Your Heart. It's a well-known song. I mean, you can find it on all their greatest hits albums, and it's really not that hard to play. In fact, I'm going to show you how to play it. And it's been a while since I've had a new video, but I figured that, you know, it's about time, and I wanted to stay fresh. So this is Only in Your Heart. It's in the key of G. And the chords are very simple. It's a basic 4/4 pattern, all on different chords and on different bass notes. So we'll get started with let's do the intro first. The intro, it's in the key of G, but the intro is on an E flat. That's it. Which in the left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4. The notes are B flat. Like, here's middle C, B flat below that, E flat above that, and a G above that. And you just play that 4 times. I would recommend you don't use the sustain pedal, because then it doesn't sound like how it's supposed to sound like on the song. I use the sustain pedal for a lot, but not for this song. So after the E, we go into an F. I don't know what kind of, but you go from here to here, which is from B flat to A below that, then from E flat to middle C with an F above that. But you also want to keep the G that you use in the E flat chord also with the F, so it creates that, so it's like that. You could do it like play with your pinky, middle finger, and pointer, then switch with your ring, thumb, and second. So that seems to work out fine. So that takes care of the intro, the first measure for the right hand. The left hand, we're just going to play octaves in half notes. Since we had an E flat chord, we play an E flat, which is 2 octaves below middle C, and then for 2 beats, then we go to the F, since it was an F chord for 2 beats, so it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and, so that's the intro for the left hand with adding the on top. So altogether, the intro would be like this. And then we move on to the actual part of the song, which goes down. You were on this chord, then you just go to a regular G major chord. G below middle C, a B above that, and a D above that. And it's just a straight through 4/4 pattern. But this chord covers the Mary, Have You Seen Better Days part. Mary, have you seen better days? You're going to play this about 8 times after you cover it. 1, 2, 3. And then after that, you're going to go into an A minor 7, which is really easy to go from there because you keep your thumb here, but move your pointer finger down 1. Move your middle finger to a C. Any arrangement that keeps it, but you're just going from this to this with a middle C and an E above that. Also for 8 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. whichever fingers work best for you to get that. And then you go back to the G for 8 counts. So all together that's Mary, have you seen better days? A minor 7. And will you find different ways? Back to the G. And does he really mean that? And then for the next part, much to your heart. It's just a D minor. We went from here. We go up here to a D above middle C, F above that, and an A below all of that. Any arrangement of the fingers will work. But you only play that for 4 counts instead of 8. They're just going to shift everything down just 1 white key to the C. Also for 4 counts. And that's part much to your heart. And so that's that part. And then after that, you're just going to go straight back to the part that we covered. It's a very repetitious song. So after you had done that, you do the same exact thing for the second verse. Carry all of the weight you can to find another man. We'll lead him directly there to the source. You got to okay, this part's different because it adds an extra measure. There to the source. Then you go back to the D minor. You got to chart it. Then back to the C, of course, because it is. And then back to the G, A minor, G, D minor, C pattern. It is only in your heart these things that A minor makes you want to start it all again. G, D minor, C, G, only in your heart these things that make you want to start it all again. G, this part's different. You can't disregard your friends. It's essentially the D minor and the C chord, but you're holding them instead of playing straight through 4 beats. You hold it for 2 beats. You can't disregard your friends. You can play it straight, or you can do a roll up. Whatever feels natural to you. You can't disregard your friends. And go back to do that same thing again. But they're the only things you have until you've reached the end. And then when it goes on to the next part, you just do the whole song again, exactly how I learned it. Mary, have you seen better days? The ending part, which repeats the phrase, Mary, have you seen better days, is just the G and the A minor over and over. Mary, have you seen better days? 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 Mary, and so on. You just keep playing that until you feel like you should end it on a regular G chord. So that was the right hand part. The left hand part is just
Don't cross the river.